What's up, y'all? This is Noah with Escape out of Evans, Georgia, and today we're going to take a look at some different types of sunglass lenses and what purposes they serve and how they could help you out. So to start this off, I would say that I've broken up all of these sunglasses into different categories. Each of them are from the three brands that we carry, which are Suncloud, Smith, and Ray-Ban. And I have a few mirrored lenses, some polarized, non-polarized, and a few different color tints that we can look at, and we can really just evaluate what sort of purposes they serve. Now, to start this off, this is breaking it down to the bare basics. You have, these are the Smith Lowdown 2s, and these are the Suncloud, what are these? These are the Suncloud High Rides. These particular two styles of sunglasses are available in multiple lens options, but the ones that I have are in the black and gray lenses and the green lenses. These particular styles are the oldest as far as the lens tint goes. These particular tints have been around for a very long time, and they serve their purpose well. They offer exceptional protection from the sun, whether you're driving or out on the beach or if you're out on the walk, and they just shield your eyes so that way you're not squinting all the time. Now, the next one that I would like to mention is the brown tinted lens. It's still pretty old, but it is a newer lens style than the grays, greens, and the black lenses. Now, the one advantage that I would say the brown lenses have is they offer an exceptional amount of contrast with your greens, your blues, your yellows, any sorts of those colors that you would see when you're out on the road or if you're just out and about outside in the sun. Brown lenses really up the contrast. Now, some would complain about it and say that it's a little bit distorted from what the world actually looks like, but I tend to like it. I really dig brown lenses. Just the colors really pop. Now, the next shades of lenses that I would discuss are the rose shade of lenses. Now, this is a lens that has become very popular recently in aviator styles and the circle lens styles. And the rose colored lenses do not offer as much protection from the sun. They're not as dark, but they do offer a whole lot of contrast and a lot of definition. So these particular lenses are good in situations where you're not really out in the sun, but you're out in it enough to where you would need sunglasses, and you still want that sort of the clarity, the definition, and contrast that you'll get. So the next question is always going to be polarized versus non-polarized, and when should I use either? What sort of purposes do they serve? What are the pros and cons? So to start off, non-polarized lenses are simply either nylon, plastic, or glass lenses that have a tint over them. That's it. And polarized lenses, on the other hand, have a filter on the outside. Let me see if I've got it right here. This is a perfect example. These are the guide's choices from Smith. These feature their ChromaPop technology, and they're polarized ultimately. So the polarization really, sort of plays its role whenever you're out in a lot of glare-inducing environments. Whether you're on the water, you're driving your car, anything like that, there are a lot of sharp surfaces such as metal, water, anything that can refract that light and that can really induce a lot of glare into your eyes. The big thing about glare is really bad, and it induces migraines, it induces any sort of eye strain. So while polarized lenses do cost a little bit extra, that is the con with polarized lenses, they do offer an additional layer of protection from the sun and its rays. So the next question that we usually always get asked is mirrored lenses versus non-mirrored lenses. What are the purposes? And to start this off, I would like to say that there are a few different types of mirrored lenses, and dependent upon which color mirror you're looking at, that also has to do with the lens tint. Now, on my right here, I have some new Wayfarers from Ray-Ban, and these have a pretty true blue mirror on the outside. Now with more of your vibrant blues, you're going to have a gray or a black lens base. So with that gray or black lens base, you're going to get what we talked about earlier, which is really good protection from the sun, not as much contrast with the colors. And then when you get into your more turquoise, like these God's Choices that I picked up earlier, the God's Choices, the ones that we have on the table, have more of a turquoise sort of mirror effect on them. And that is usually common with brown tinted lenses. And the brown tinted lenses, like we talked about earlier, offer more contrast. Now, where having a mirrored lens really benefits you is when you're out on the water. The mirrored lenses offer a superb amount of protection from a lot of light that is bending off of the water, and whichever color the mirror is on the outside of your lens, it'll block out that color and it'll block out the glare that is associated with it. So they offer superb protection and really extreme levels of comfort whenever you're wearing these types of shades out in the environments where you're in water or anything like that, if you're on the beach. And lastly, I would say we have the gradient lenses. People ask, what is a gradient lens? What does it do? So gradient just means that it's darker on the top and it works its way into being a lighter, more clear lens towards the bottom. Now, a lot of people like these lenses when they're outside eating dinner, or they're outside doing things that whatever they're doing is out in front of them. So it's dark and it doesn't let a lot of sun in on the top, but it's clear enough to where you can see everything that you're doing with your hands out in front of you. You can see that clearly, just like you would be able to with the naked eye. I hope you all enjoyed this review of the different types of sunglass lenses. And if you have any questions, you can ask us any sort of questions in the comment section below. We also answer DMs on our Instagram. Our Instagram is escape.outdoors. And you can give us a call at the shop. Our phone number for the shop will be also in the link below. And like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff. And we hope to be able to help you out with your next sunglass purchase.